Tonight, we're also tracking the alerts and warnings that were sent out ahead of the deadly flooding.
KENS 5 meteorologist Paul Meideles breaks down the timeline from the National Weather Service.
First of all, thoughts and prayers to everybody that was affected in the flooding. But if you haven't seen the timeline leading up to the event, this is pretty much it. We put this together here at the KENS 5 Weather Center. All right, forecast from the National Weather Service out of San Antonio and Austin. They started mentioning the potential for flooding as early as Tuesday. Of course, not catastrophic flooding, but flooding. And now the day before that Thursday afternoon, a flash flood watch was issued for the Hill Country. And at 6:10, there was a special discussion that came out talking about flash flooding being likely and that the rates would be up to 3 inches per hour. And also numerous weather meteorologists were putting out posts on Facebook that there was a potential for flooding in the Hill Country for that night. Okay, the first warning came out at 1:14. It was a flash flood warning, and that typically triggers the emergency wireless alerts. And then at 2:28, there was a flash flood communication talking about how 5 inches of rain had fallen. And then at 3:35, there was another warning that said that the threat level was considerable. Also, there was at 3:02 a flash flood communication, and then a potentially dangerous situation came out with a flash flood emergency for Kerr County at 4:03. Okay, just how was the river responding? Well, until about 3:30 in Hunt, the river flooding was moderate and then rapidly became major. At Hunt, the Guadalupe River reached major flood stage at about 4:10, and then after that became catastrophic. About the same timeline for Kerrville, hit major flood stage somewhere around 4:10 in the morning as well. So this is a detailed timeline on exactly what happened in that flood. And again, just been a real heavy situation, and our thoughts and prayers go out to all those that are involved.